What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Sir Quadkid Great, bringing you week 7 of the AP Academy. This week we are facing off MidPokemaster and his uh, University of Kansas Torrocats, UK Torrocats. I was blanking out on the name. Currently you're San Ant Eggys. We're not doing so hot. We're 2-4 for the season. Like, I think we're playing well, and then obviously our record doesn't reflect that, but it is what it is. Let me just move my microphone closer to my mouth so you can better hear me. Um, Mid, on the other hand, is doing fantastic. He is 5-1 for the season, so hoping we can get a W today. But Mid obviously knows what he's doing with his team, so it's gonna be a struggle nonetheless. Um, Anyways, let's look over his team, what he has, they can do potentially. So the first Pokemon he has is Ikiro, normal form, which has actually become more of a threat this generation, getting access to Dragon Dance, Ice Cold Spear. It could be run a special set. Uh, it's very interesting this season because obviously it has a lot more options than it used to. And honestly, I've always overlooked Kira. I've always thought it was like an air Pokemon, but now that I've played against it, now I've seen other people use it, I have a better opinion of it. The next Pokemon he has is going to be the Savali, which has the RKA system, which is basically allows it to be any type it wants to be. All it has to do is hold the memory. The good thing about that is that if it holds a memory, then that's the only item it can hold. So we faced off in Savali 3 weeks ago when we played a Root, and he brought Dark Savali, and so we knew what his item was immediately, even if I didn't realize it myself mid battle. Um, this week, if he does bring it, I don't know what type he would bring, but I would assume most likely maybe a ground or electric type to resist our Drizzle. His next Pokemon is going to be the Heatmore, which is a fire type Pokemon with Fire Lash, which is a really cool move because it can lower your defense. So like you spam the Fire Lash and it will do more damage since once the defense drop. I believe Heatmore gets Flash Fire, so if we use a fire type move against it, it has immunity against that, and its own fire type moves get boosted. He has Skuntic, which is a very annoying Pokemon. It's a poison and dark type Pokemon. It can set up T-Spikes for him. It can also have removal in the form of Defog. Has priority in Sucker Punch. Luckily, it does not have Pursuit, so we're not too scared about that. And yeah, can coverage with like Poison Jab or Gunk Shot if it wants to. Gets coverage and also in Flamethrower, I do believe. So I do see Skuntic potentially coming this week, but we'll see. Next up, he has the Runrigus, which is a Pokemon we did have in the APM draft, APM Juniors Division, that we ended up dropping mid-season. It's just a grounded Ghost type Pokemon. Literally, it's a ground and Ghost type Pokemon. Can also set up C-Specs, can set up Stealth Rocks. It's a very defensive, like physically defensive heavy Pokemon that can just chew up those physical hits and then can ditch out a lot. If it runs Body Press, it can really hurt us. Next up, he has Gabouncello, which is probably his lead if he does bring it. Focus Sash, Sticky Webs is really annoying. Um, what else? What else about this Pokemon? It was Compound Ice. It usually runs Thunder, so it's now Thunder becomes like 95% accurate. It becomes ridiculously more accurate with Thunder, which can cause paralysis on our team, which would be really annoying in my opinion. And then it can also like do Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, Volt Switch around, because I think I already mentioned it, set up Sticky Webs. His next Pokemon is going to be the Virizion, which is a Grass and Fighting type Pokemon. We lost to one of its counterparts, Terrakion, in the NCP not too long ago. Um, yeah, not too much about that. Can set up Swords Dance, Sub if you want to. What else? Close Combat, Leaf Blade, Stone Edge. I don't think it gets Earthquake. I have to check up on that. But yeah, that's Virizion. Next he has Sylveon, which is a very bulky fairy type Pokemon on the special side. Physically, it has some room to grow. Can run like Pixelate, or its ability is Pixelate, which turns its normal type moves to fairy type moves. So usually you see it run like Hyper Voice, Pixelate. So the Hyper Voice becomes a fairy type move, and then it goes bypasses substitutes. Can Wish Pass around, can toss itself some Toxics, and then yeah, Wish Protect. Toxic can be annoying. Next up, he does have the Xatu, which is a Magic Bounce user for him. So if we try to set up like a status or set up hazards for ourselves, then unfortunately they'll get bounce to our side. So we really got to play that around. And hopefully he does not bring Xatu, so we have an easier time getting up our own rocks if we do decide to set them up. Next up, he has George, aka the Seismitoad, which is a grass and ground type Pokemon. Grass. Wow, good job, Jorge. Which is a water and ground type Pokemon. Can set up Saltbox for himself. Can be a rain sweeper if he wants to, because it does have this. It does have access to this ability. My hair is in my face, and yeah. Next up, we have his Gmax Pokemon, which is going to be Melmetal. Our team really does struggle with Melmetal. It's not even funny. But luckily, since it is his Gmax Pokemon, then his item, he doesn't have an item, basically. It's going to be a Pokeball. So, with that, Melmetal, we honestly, like, it's going to be hard dealing with Melmetal because its signature move, the Steel Spikes, whatever it's called, the Meltdown, it causes not embargo, a torment on us, so we can't use the same move twice. So we really got to play around that. Luckily, Mamoto is really weak on the special side, so I'm hoping we can like sort of work around that. If not, once it goes G-Max, we're gonna have to deal with it, one day, 1 minute at a time, and hopefully we can play around that. So yeah, that's his team. The six I think he possibly brings would be the Kyurem, Galvantula, Savali, Melmetal, Seismitoad, and Xatu. That's six Pokemon. I hope that's six Pokemon. I can see Sylveon coming. I can see Skuntank coming, but he can only bring six, which is the good part. He can't bring his whole team. Now, speaking of his six, let's talk about our six, what we're bringing and why we are bringing them. So the first Pokemon, coming all the way from the Chief of Guadalajara is going to be Isaac Brizuela de Cinderace. I apologize if I was wearing glasses before and I'm wearing contacts. I was had to do a lot of stuff, like legit, like just that past recording. Anyways, he's rocking his heavy duty boots. We're rocking Pyro Ball, Iron U-turn core change. So with this set, we're outspeeding all of his base 108 Pokemon, which is Galvantula and the Virizion. Uh, Pyro Ball, Iron Head does a lot in this matchup. We get walled by Seismitoad, but besides that, we just U-turn on it and we always outspeed. Unless he's a Rain Dance variant, which I doubt he does bring. Famous last words. Cordian is there so that in case he gets like toxic spikes and we don't have hazards on his side, we can just switch him around, which I think would be kind of cool. Punish him for setting up against us, and in case he just set up with like a sticky web Galvantula, which could be a possibility. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be our Brizuela set. Hopefully he does some work. Alright, next up, you may not know what his name means, but I definitely do, and you should cut up your love for this. It's going to be called Klutsak, the Bronzong, with the leftover this week. We're rocking max HP, max special defense, and a little bit of speed. Stealth Rock, Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, and Grass Knot. So I was tempted to bring like a Recycle set with Cobra Berry so we can stall his G-Max Pokemon. I was like very close to bringing that set. I don't think it was gonna work out for us. To be honest, like it would have been cool. Especially because Melmetal is actually his kill leader for the season, which is kind of bad. Cause I really want Drizzle to like become our kill leader. But anyways, we have rocks if we need to get him up. Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon does a number to his team, and Grass Knot's for the Seismitoad primarily, so we can get rid of that thing. Cause we freely come in on the thing since we are levitate. So yeah, that's cool that this week. Hopefully he can do some work for us. Next, would you battle him? I'd battle him. It's gonna be Chris Griffin, the Pillows Flying, with the Violite and Thick Fat ability. We're rocking max HP, also max special defense, and some defense investment. Earth Power, Freeze Strike, Ice Shard, Reflect. Reflect is really so that we can handle the hits from Melmetal just a little bit better. Ice Shard is for priority, and then Earth Power and Freeze Strike just says. I like a special variant this week again. I think last time we brought Chris, we also brought a special set. It was also against a Melmetal, so like, there you go. Actually, yeah, it was because we were facing off against Dracovish Melmetal. So yeah, that's our team for this week. Alright, that's the pillow sign for this week. That's our Chris for this week. Moving on to the next Pokemon. Next up, we have rocking his beautiful Googles. We have Goggles, the Googles, or the Flygon, sorry. Rocking the Choice Band this week. Max Attack, Max Speed, Timid, Jolly Nature, Rock Slide, Earthquake, Outrage, U-Turn. I wanted a Pokemon that hits hard and well. I initially had a Choice Specs variant with Boom Burst, Earth Power, and whatever move we got. But at the end of the day, I didn't want to get walled by Sylveon. So Sylveon is more physically weak than physically, and Earthquake does over half to max defense Melmetal. So I thought, you know what, screw it, let's go with the set because we never one shot Melmetal regardless with the choice spec. So I thought this would be better. I wanted to bring a Dragoness variant, but I didn't want to lose a move, to be honest, because I like Earthquake, I like Rock Slide, I like Outrage as a a final button once his Sylveon is down, and the Melmetal is very weakened. So yeah, again, we're gonna have to play around that. Okay, next up, uh, he is always cutting on his own. It is gonna be Commander of the Dracozolt with a Choice Scarf actually this week. Rocking some HP investment, max attack, adamant, and 180 speed. Bolt, Beak, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Aerial Ace. With the hustle ability. So again, we're outspeeding all his Pokemon. This is really a good speed check in my opinion. We're rocking Bolt because it's Bolt Beak is it's gonna do the damage. Earthquake is also really good for the Heatmore. It's gonna tank. Dragon Claw again is also good for good stab. Um, and then we are running Aerial just in case we want to lock into a move that's pretty neutral and we're always going to hit. And so we're hustle boosted, so it's gonna do a little bit more damage. So yeah, that's a Dracozolt set. Uh, and then finally, that was weird. Finally, we have Orbeetle, Big Brain Play BBP for short, with the Repeat Ball, the Frisk ability. We're rocking Shadow Ball, U-turn, Psychic Energy Ball. Again, we're just 3 attacks, so we can just do some damage when we Dynamax. We are running Shadow Ball so that we lower the defense of, like, it'd be cool if we could run, if I had Body Press as well, so that we lower his defense and Max Knuckle can do a little bit more damage, but Shadow Ball is also going to help out to deal with the Melmetal, because like if we go in near the end of it, or he goes in Melmetal at the end of our Dynamax, we lower his defense like a stage or two, and he becomes a lot easier to deal with. But yeah, that's our team for this week. Let me know what you guys think down below, and by the time... Alright guys, we are now connected with our opponent. Let's see, make sure my... Okay, yeah, so we are connected now with Mid. You can see the 6 Ice Link he brings this week. Hopefully I'm right on some of them. Hopefully he does not bring Sylveon, because that's going to be annoying to deal with. Let's give the signal that we are ready. Again, have fun, break a leg to my opponent. I'm not going to be doing Calyx's battle because it's late at night, and I just want to get ready. So Zatsu, Sylveon, Rodriguez, I get a lot of the fun. So we don't see Galvantula, so we see Melmetal, his Kill Leader, we see the Savali, we see the Zatsu, okay. We see the Kira, we see the Sylveon, and then we see the Rune Rodriguez. Okay, now in terms of a lead, I think Flygon's a pretty good lead in my opinion. We get some damage off immediately. We can also lead off with Brizuela, since it's our fastest thing. I think we lead off with Brizuela. Yeah, there's no really downside to leading off with him. We have to pivot around, and if Kyurem's Choice Scarfed, we'll know that immediately. We can switch it to Bronzong, which is a free switch in. So he still needs to pick a Pokemon. Let me update the layout. So we don't see Galvantula. We instead see the Sylveon. Okay. I apologize, I think it's a little laggy. We don't see Sylveon. I mean, whatever this is thing on. We instead see Zatu. And finally, no Seismitoad, but instead we see the Runerigas. I think these are with Savali, and is that Savali fighting? Or fire? Let's see. That is fire, okay. Will he just U-turn? I don't know what he wants to do with us, though. And who do we go into? I guess we can go into Chris. So he is fire. That's such a damage. We can just go into Chris Griffin. We should be able to sponge a hit. We can also go Commander. Yeah, let's go Commander. No, let's go Chris Griffin. No. Goggle's actually a pretty neutral play. Let's just go the Goggle, it's pretty neutral. As goes for Parting Shot, okay. He probably goes into his Kyurem right now. Do I have to guess? Again, so we see parting shot. Um, yeah, I'm just not gonna do calcs this game, guys. Not in the mood for it. Plus, it lags up the quality of the video, which I do not want to do to you guys. And he goes to the Melmetal. Oh no, he's gonna go big boy immediately, and I don't have anything for that. I'm kind of forced just to click Earthquake here and give this pawn a kill. Oh, he does not even Dynamax. And we do some nice damage to this thing. As he goes with the double Iron Bash, does this kill us? Oh yeah, he's gonna knock us out. Okay. That's okay with me. Okay. We can go with the Poopsack, but I don't think that's our best play. We can just go into Brizuela and scare this thing out. We can also go into our own Dynamax Pokemon, but we're not doing too much to him. Let's go into Brizuela. And we'll just go for the Pyro Ball. I don't know what's up I don't know what's up with the Japanese one, to be honest. Honestly though, I really like Gitsumai's Metal. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. Let's see. Mel kills Flygon. Okay, he switches out, which is good. And he goes back into Savali. Get some nice damage off, I think. I'm gonna go for an Iron Head next. Just for the chance of a flinch, he probably goes for the Parting Shot himself. He goes for Parting Shot. Okay, that's fine by me. I was hoping to get like a flinch or something off like that. I didn't want to miss a Pyro Ball, so you know it's just free damage on the Savali. Flygon unfortunately is gone now. But you know what? It did its job. It weakened the Melmetal for us. And now it's going to be a lot easier to deal with. So let's see what mid goes into. Goes into Kira. This wants me to believe that he's like a choice. He's choice scarfed. I don't think he would have anything for So if he goes to the Earth Power, then we know he is it's a Shadow Ball. Okay, wow, great read on his part. That seems like choice specs damage to me. Oh, he's Life Orb. Okay, that's actually really good information to have. That tells us our Drizzle outspeeds him. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to let Poopsack go down. So I don't want Commander taking any more damage than he needs to. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I mean, we can go Chris Griffin. That was a great read on his part. Life Orb Kyurem, okay. We appreciate that a little bit better. Alright, we can take this opportunity to get our Reflect up. We can also just go for neutral Ice Shard, or Earth Power, in case he goes for like Melmetal. He goes for Draco, he drops him Draco, okay. Do we live? Oh, we do live, perfect. This shouldn't be doing too much damage to us, to him. And I'm just going for the Ice Shard just to get the damage off. Uh, I wish we got a Reflect Up, but it wasn't going to do too much to us. And at least he switches out here. No, he's going to get the KO. Yeah. Okay, he's going to go for a Draco. Okay. Kills Pillow. So now both his Kirim and his Melmetal are incredibly weakened, which is really good for us. Because we can go to the Brizuela and just go for the Iron Head and basically, secure the KO. We could go into the big brain plays here because he's incredibly weak. And they can kill with Shadow Ball. Because he is -4. I actually like that play a lot. If we go big boy and just go for the Shadow move. Thanks for the obvious trick, big brain plays. Okay. We're gonna go big boy and just go for the Shadow Ball. He switches out, okay. And he goes to Sylveon. So we're gonna get some nice damage on this thing. This probably should do like 30% to him. I'd have to see. Watch it be like max the death Assault Vest. That would ruin my day. Oh, it did just how much I just expected. Her defense fell. Okay, and leftovers. Alrighty. Okay. I'll just go for the Gravitas because that's a better move for us. Or stab rather. See, this is where I wish we actually set up Psychic Terrain sometimes. And he goes for Wish, so he's probably Wish Protect. Ugh. Wish. Okay. I kind of want to finish our Dynamax with the Max Tantum in case he goes into Melmetal, and we lower his defense. And he goes for Protect. Okay. The reason why I'm going for this defense drop is because I want to go into my our Cinderace because he is now -2 defense. In fact, this U-turn should just do a lot of damage to him. It doesn't do too much because it's resisted. Okay, we're gonna go into our Cinderace. And it goes for Wish. It'd be cool if Corton actually patched the Wish to us. That'd be really sick. Okay, so we see Wish Protect, which is always annoying. He switches out. Who does he go into? Ruin the Rigas. Okay. And he goes back to full, unfortunately. Yeah, he has a pretty free Earthquake here, or Shadow move actually. Kind of annoying. I think he goes for the you know, every time, okay, I've said this before, but every time I make a call, I'm always wrong. But I never learn from my mistakes. So see how much his Fireball does to him. Alrighty. So what was I going to say? So right now I'm working on a new project. I haven't done any recordings of it yet, but the Let's Play, and I'm kind of excited for it. As it's a good chunk to him. Okay, so the Shadow Claw, awesome, get that play right. It's a good chunk to us. Now he has his One Ring Spin back, and we see the leftovers. Um, I'm gonna go for the Fireball again. Yeah, based on the damage he took, he switches out actually. Interesting. He goes back into Savali. Yeah, you don't take another Fireball, my boy. You do not take another Fireball. Cool. Oh wow, I realized I put Sylveon into Savali. It was a Sylveon. Okay. Again, we have Iron Head. I'm pretty sure we've shown Iron Head. Need the flinch? Yes! Cool. I apologize about that mid. Um, it is what it is. Yeah, Iron earlier would have like obliterated him. Yeah, he's going for the wish. Now I have no issue with him like trying to waste his wishes, to be honest. So I'm gonna cook the Iron Head again. If protect, okay, that's fine by me. We could have gone into like Bronzong. To be honest, I think actually Iron has like a 30% chance to flinch. Flinch, flinch, flinch. Wish again. Okay. Uh, I think we go for no. Go for Iron Head again. He actually switches out. You go metal. Yeah, you go metal. Okay. I'm not saying this is bad, but like, I should go for the Pyro Ball, man. Oh man. Imagine if we got him for Pyro Ball right now. Yeah, he's gonna go big boy. Let's return out of here. Uh, and just just yeah, he goes big boy. God, I love that Dynamax Pokemon. It's so cool. Like, it's like a Megazord. Probably goes for the. I mean, like, Klusak. Hey, Klusak, do you want to take a hit for me? Real quick. Because for Max, yeah, again, he's. There was no universe where we got that hit. Yeah, it's not looking too good for us, guys. No kills. So. I think we go into Commander. We could go into Brizuela and go for the Pyro and then go Commander for the bulk beak. I think let's go to Brizuela, go for the Pyro. That's a good amount. We get a burn. No burn. And he goes for Max Hook. Okay. Yeah, it's not looking too good for us, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with you. We're gonna go big plays. I'm saving Commander for last. Um, yeah, we're not gonna win this game, guys. I hate to break it to you. His Beast Ball. No way. Um, yeah, let's go for the Shadow Ball. He's +1 defense. It's not gonna do anything to him. Hey, we get the defense drop. Defense drop. Live? No, we don't. Okay. Now we just go into our boy Commander here, and we lock ourselves into Earthquake. That hits every. Nope. Nope, there's no way we win this. That's unfortunate. Good game to my opponent, mid. There's nothing we can do about this. We could go for the Earthquake, but we lose Zatu. Um, we could just go for the neutral aerial ace, but again, there's no way we win this game. So good game to my opponent, mid. We could try to give uh, our boy here an extra kill, going for Earthquake. I don't think he goes Zatu, thinking that we are. Yeah, he switches out. Rodriguez, yep. Ooh, what a time to miss when it doesn't even matter. This is why I like you, Commander. You miss when it's least useful. Again, good game to my opponent mid. Um, yeah, he had some good reads on his end. Oh, it didn't even matter if we missed one. He doesn't miss it. Okay, that should knock us out. Oh, does it? Okay. Can we get the Uber crit? Can we get the Uber crit? Can we get the Uber crit? No, I don't think we get the Uber crit, guys. Guys, yo, we should have gone for Dragon Claw. Crit, 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 crit. Um, yeah, that's gonna be the game, guys. GG to my opponent mid. I'm not too terribly defeated by this loss. It's a 5-0 against me. Yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna move on 2 and 5 for the season. If you guys did enjoy this battle, please by all means hit that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. You guys do know me as Jorge, the great. Make sure you are putting the word of Alunagi. And I will catch you guys for next week's battle. See you then. Bye bye. Well, I.